All right, here we go. That's right, we're a little late if you're running live because it is your favorite dumpster fire, Adobe Office Hours. Today we're learning how to use structure reference to make animated video. Stay tuned. I didn't need the stay tuned at the end. I got a little over ambitious and I got excited and I threw it in there. Hey, Nick, how are you?
Andrew? What's going on, bud?
Oh, you know, just rolling along, having a day. We are working today in structure reference with Adobe Firefly. If you are watching, thank you so much for joining us. Let me confirm that we are live. I'm showing that we're live on YouTube, but it looks a little bit weird and wonky. Nick, can you look and see if we're live? And friends, let us know if we are indeed live over in the chat. Nick, what is this show? What are we doing? Why are we here? Tell us about what's happening.
We are live, by the way, every single Thursday here at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And Office Hours is here to kind of just give you everything you need. I guess maybe we need to come up with the most streamlined, covers every base kind of tagline, don't we?
We do, yes. Hi, welcome to Adobe Office Hours, where we're live, maybe. So there's 71 of you here, so there's a lot of people here, and let me know, chat, why are you here? Because I'm pretty sure that a lot of you are here for the structure reference video, which is going to be kind of cool. Let's go ahead and jump in, and someone's saying Nick's audio is a little softer. Well, I'm just going to bring mine down to match his. Hi, Nick.
No. Hey.
All right, y'all. Here we go. What do you want to see? Nick, what do we have on the docket today while I get set up and ready? What do we have on the docket to show these people? And let's let them choose what they would like to see.
Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of some new structure-based kind of film and video components based on the new Firefly structure. That is fantastic if you haven't used that yet. I've been wowing a few people by throwing in their logos into there and seeing what it could do. It's pretty fun. And then we're going to get into some fun brand stuff. Wait till you see what we're going to do. We're going to do some fun reviews.
Yeah, so chat, we can talk about branding. We can do review first, or we can hop over into Adobe Firefly and I can show you the process to create this really interesting, animated video. And I'm going to show you an example of what I'm talking about. A great question from the Divine Chef. Do Firefly generative credits roll over month to month? I believe they reset each month to a limit that you probably will never use. I think it's like upwards of 1,000. So it's just to make sure that you're not going to kind of abuse the system. But here's what we're going to do today, chat. That's do it yourself. Here we go. Here's what we're going to do today, chat. We're going to be doing this effect. I'm going to show you how to generate this kind of effect using Adobe Firefly structure reference, which is really cool. So what we can do is I'm actually going to come over into Premiere Pro and we have a project here. So this might be a little bit loud. Let's see what happens, chat. I'm sorry if it is. Actually, I'm just going to pull the audio down like right away. So we have a video here, and this is just a promo video that I shot that is kind of communicating, hey, I have this new way of doing things with structure reference. Let's go ahead and try it. And so what we're going to do is you just saw me there do this weird like wiggly arm thing. I also, later in the video, do a nice little spin around. And so what I'm going to do is let's try to take this spin around and show you how you can create video from your documents, which is going to be really fun. So let's hop in here. And what we're going to do is we are going to go to firefly.adobe.com. Really important to go to firefly.adobe.com, get that going. And while you're here, we are going to just type in literally sure. That's fine. We're just going to get started and we're going to set up what we want things to be like. So we're going to go to portrait. I know I want image model 2. I'm going to go to photo and then I am going to type in let's say like oil painting.
For the
and I actually don't want photo. I do want art. So oil painting of a man in a black hoodie in front of a wall.
Okay.
So you've seen a couple examples of this that we've shown, and those examples change styles with each frame. It kind of creates this like really chaotic effect. I want to show you how to do that and not have the chaotic effect. So there is a very simple There's a very simple trick that we can do that is going to allow us to keep things consistent. So here we go, chat. We are going to go and we are going to go to our video And what we're going to do is I'm going to zoom in here and find kind of every 2 frames or so. And this is not the best workflow, but it works. And so let's see, when I put my hands up right there, I like when they land to start right there. So what you can do is in Premiere Pro, we are going to go ahead and click on this little camera right here to export the frame. So we're going to export frame, and sure, let's do this as maybe just 1. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use JPEGs, and we're just going to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to do 1.
Question.
Yes.
Can this be done with video, like even taken on your phone and freezing the frame and doing a screen cap?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, even better. Okay, so like us non-Premiere Pro people.
Yes, you can literally just take a little screen cap on your phone, and it will very, very easily do that. So what I'm doing here is I am just moving by 2 frames, and that's just hitting the right 1, 2, 1, 2. And you could do this with less, like we could do this with 4 frames, which is what I might do. Oh no! Oh goodness gracious! Oh goodness gracious! I lost my spot because I hit the down arrow.
Oh.
Chat, I'm a hot mess.
Yeah, 2 over. So you started in the middle.
Okay. It was okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it in force chat. So what's happening is when I do this, it is saving these documents. And I actually need to check where it is saving these documents, but it is saving these screenshots so that you can access them directly out of Premiere Pro. And I'm gonna put them in a folder in my desktop real quick.
Cool. So even if you're doing this with something on your phone, film yourself doing a somewhat of a sequence or some moving, right?
Yep.
And go through, pause, and screen cap each one and have that in your photo library.
Yep. And I'm just going to do a 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go here, and that's our second one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's our third one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And you just go like this, really simple. Cool. 5. And I'll do like 12 of these.
Great.
Just to show you what it's going to look like.
And obviously, shooting it against a nice clean background, enough contrast is probably going to be helpful, I'm assuming.
Yes, I'd think so.
And and the goal is to try to get a rotation so it can be a loop.
Yep.
Perfect.
13, and let's do 2 more.
Perfect. Okay.
14, 15.
Now it looks like you're turning going. Why
16.
do we use
Why are we doing this? Okay, so here's what we can do is what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and just upload that into Adobe Firefly. So let's come back here into firefly.adobe.com, and we have all of those saved into a folder. So right here I have an oil painting of a man in a black hoodie in front of a wall.
Perfect.
So I'm going to do the first one. So we're going to do the first as a structure reference, and that is going to help us. And thank you, Paula saying leave M as a mark. Really, really great. Leave a mark where I start. All right, so we have our prompt here. Now, the next step is that we are going to go to upload image for a structure reference. I'm going to navigate to my desktop, and we are going to find, oh my goodness, we're going to find the folder that I have created down here that is just turn. And you see here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, so all this. So 1 right here, and this is where it gets important. I am going to hit upload image.
Yes.
And now from here on out, we cannot change anything. So I'm going to hit generate here and watch what happens. So it's going to try to match the reference of my body to what is happening within this generation. So it's going to match
same crop too. So it's going to show more of the body, I would assume.
It will. So we will have to scale it. There is no 9 by 16 or 16 by. Cool. So looking pretty cool. I'm actually not mad about this. That got pretty crazy. We can cycle through.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about the black hoodie that is like, not mad about this.
Mystery one's great.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit download. It's going to download that first one for me. And now, not going to regenerate, not going to change anything. I'm going to take away this reference. I'm going to click on upload image, and now I go to the second image and hit open. It's going to upload that for me, check the structure reference, and now I'm going to hit generate. And what's going to happen is it's actually just going to keep the same prompt for me and generate using a new structure reference. So it's not really changing that much. So you can see here that it's actually keeping the background pretty well like the same. And so I'm gonna hit download here. And again, the trick is that you have to not change anything in your prompt. Don't change any of your filters, and it
Yeah.
should keep it similar enough that it will create this
Yeah.
really cool frame animation.
It's not
You
guaranteeing an
also,
exact uh, like duplicate, but what it's going
yep.
to do is do the best it can because you haven't changed anything else but the structure.
Yep, absolutely. And so the thing to
Wow.
do here is to make sure that you also use the same one. And so it's
Yes.
just changing the structure. So all of those elements will be the same. And as long as you are using the same one and not changing any of these elements, it will look like it is this really cool generated stylistic kind of vibe.
Take on you, baby.
It's really cool, right? So what's gonna happen? I'm gonna keep going here because this is number 4, I believe, and I'm actually like literally typing it over here just to make sure that I am staying like within where I want them to be in the number zone. And you can see here that it actually, if you don't rename it, it will just keep renaming it, which is really nice because then you can see like, oh, that was number 4, and now I can move on to number 5. So while I do that, Nick, let's go ahead and hop over onto Behance. If you want to pull up on Behance, brand news, new rebrand, we are going to be talking about branding today and kind of going back and forth. I'm going to show you how to do the video. And as I do it, because it is a very tedious process, we'll be going back and forth. And Nick is going to kind of give a review and talk a little bit about the brand new. And I think if you put a space there, Nick, it should come up. Y'all, I can see everything.
Hey.
Yes, and someone saying I was about to miss this. Welcome. So Nick, let's hop over to your screen and let's take a look at what's happening with brand new this week.
Yeah.
And then maybe if you can control plus that to zoom in a little bit, and then let's hop back and forth. I'm going to keep generating and saving over here.
Well, you guys are all big fans, I'm assuming, because we are, of brand new under consideration. They are the go-to website for all rebrands, even new stuff as well, packaging rebrands, you name it. And the coolest thing is they have rebranded themselves, right? This is like the coolest thing to see a company do. And one thing I love about it is they put together, I think, probably one of the best case studies I've seen in quite a while. Here you can see the
since their last case study.
Yeah, right. I know their last one was insane. I gotta admit, I kind of wasn't a fan of the middle one. It never really. I think it was just too odd to be on screens. I don't know about you, but it was bold. It was definitely a brand new look for them. You can see they got their 2006 to 2017, the original. Then from 17 to 24, and now this new one. And I gotta admit, when I first saw this, I think it was like love at first sight. I thought this was perfect. There is something about that E and then the R and the A. Woo!
It's so
nice.
good. And
Right?
chat, if you missed this, we actually did a Adobe Live with Armin and Bryony talking all through this process and their creative process as the agency that they run and with the events that they do. You can check that out right on our YouTube channel. If you click above Nick at the top, you can go to Adobe Live on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and you also can find our interview with Bryony and Armin talking about their creative process.
That's great, man. And one thing I love about this is they showed the process probably more than I've ever seen. And I think they were really bullish on that. I think it's awesome to see someone show this amount. And they even showed what they thought was the original idea that Under Consideration put together, which was this new kind of word mark here. They went through a little bit of the process of showing where their inspiration came from, the fonts and the type choices they pulled. But then notice here they had this like kind of like inspirational section over here of some stuff that they saw that they really liked. The way fonts were working together and the way certain letters were going into the next. And so they've really did their job. I love this little section over here with like the little cutouts from some of the old letter set and like these like, this is just great.
Yeah, type specimen books. I have a bunch of those. Those are my biggest inspiration. I love type, and so I have a bunch of old type, and it's always a great place to start with just like the perfect type.
Okay, now this is got to be my favorite little animation I have seen yet. You can see what they had as their original idea, the final at the bottom, and then look at that great video playing in the middle. And I think this is something to think about maybe I'm doing this in the next project I'm doing right now where we are rebranding. I want to take every single little step in between and do something like this because you can see how when it starts, you get that kind of like, oh, how are we going to get that R and the A to really go fluid, nice together. And the way they got it and showing it in that little animation is just fantastic.
Yep.
And then you got a beautiful, nice big one here to show off the brand new one, and good way to show it, right? Go right into the negative white on black, go into a scalable one, show that it works really, really small as well as big, right?
Yep, absolutely. In chat, if you were joining us and waiting to see what's happening with the structure reference video, this is what's happening. It's a lot of this. So it does take a long time, but we are going back and forth between creating video using structure match and talking about branding today. So if you're just tuning in, we are doing the title of the video. I promise we're showing you how to use structure reference for video with Adobe Firefly. But oh, we got a little, I'm like, this is me stealing something right here.
Yeah, right. I kind of like the fact that they are different in each one,
but they're not too different. It's just a little bit of difference, which I think lends itself to really creating this cool look. So
I think it would be boring if it just replayed you, right? The fact that the person changes, the background changes, the little swatches of paint in the oil painting. The effect is awesome.
Yep. And what's going to be really cool is it's actually probably going to keep a lot of this background like almost exactly the same. All right. Yeah. So we have all of our frames here, chat. And what we're going to do is we are going to come over into Premiere Pro. I'm going to find kind of the spot where I started turning, where I think that I exported my first frame. Should have marked it, but I didn't. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to go to my settings. So we're going to go to File. We are going to go to, maybe I need to Command K. Oh no, that's different. Chat, how do I get to my settings? Preferences, there we go. So edit preferences, and then what we're gonna do is we are gonna go down here to timeline. And we can actually change the default amount of a still. So still image duration is 5 seconds, no. I want it to be in frames, and I want it to be 4 frames, because I went every 4 frames. And so we're basically just taking it down. So you can do this every frame. It's going to take you a long time. You can do this every 2 frames. It'll probably look pretty much the same, but we're going to do default in 4 frames. So now when I start to drag all these in, it will actually bring them in for me in the 4 frames, which is going to be really nice and really easy. So let's go ahead, and I think it's just in my downloads. We have all those frames. Yep. So you can see here, we have all of those frames. I believe that they are in order. They are, cool. So I'm just like the first one and then come all the way to the end, and we are just going to click and drag these into our timeline right here. And as easy as 1, 2, 3, chat, I'm going to play this video. And what I need to do is I'm going to take this first clip here and take it down in opacity. And then I'm going to need to basically just match it up with my body.
Okay.
Oh, I took the opacity down on the actual video. Hold on, chat. There we go. So I'm going to shrink it down and make sure that it matches up with my actual body. So we're going to scale, scale, scale. And actually, let's scale the video up. That'll just be easier because then I want to do everything. Yeah. So we're going to scale the video up a little bit to match right about there.
Does it technically need your video for this part or not?
It doesn't. It's going to overlay it. I'm just using it to kind of match up. And you can actually see that I'm going to go through, and I think that I actually was closer to being like over here somewhere. I'm trying to like match up with where my body was at the moment, and I think that that is pretty close. Oh, maybe not. All right, so let's play it and let's see what happens here. I need to make sure that it like is matching up at the beginning, and I'm not fully confident that it is, but we'll give it a shot. So let's play and see what happens. Achieve a 3D effect using Adobe Firefly. Great, love it. Okay, so let's see where our last frame is, and that will actually help us get it a little bit better. Oh, this is our first frame. They got a little bit out of order. That's what happened.
Gotcha. And again, for those of us that aren't doing Premiere Pro, you could just easily use a GIF maker, right?
Yep.
And make this and just do fast frames, maybe a ½ second per, and loop it. And that would be so cool. I got to try this. This is awesome. It's
really fun. And it does take a little bit of work, and it would have been a lot better again if I would have marked where I was starting this. Chat, can someone go back and tell me the exact point where I started exporting these? Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm already backwards right here. So let's match up the middle. Sure. All right. This is gonna, let's say that this works, chat. All right. Let's put it in and see the transition. Here we go. So frame by frame, we have put it in there. Let's see what happens. 3D effect using Adobe Firefly's. Am I turning the opposite way?
Maybe.
Okay. So what I can do is I can actually just come in here and let's nest this.
Okay.
And I think maybe I put it in reverse order or something, but I'm just going to nest it and then go into my speed and duration and reverse the speed. And now it should. Using Adobe Firefly's. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. That was pretty close.
You're ready for a music video now, dude. This is awesome. Using Adobe Firefly. I like the way you come out of it like in real life.
It's a pretty good hit. It's a pretty good hit there. So you can see that all those paint splatters and stuff that are in the background, because we didn't change our prompt, it has really created that cool effect.
Yeah.
And the reason that it's not looking super smooth is because I'm doing it every 4 frames. So if this was all sped up, it actually would look, if I did it every 2 frames, it would look a lot more clear. If I did it every frame, it would look really clear.
Wow. It's such an interesting, I'm assuming this was like a little Easter egg that someone figured out, right? Because it kind of wasn't like meant to do this, but with structure in Firefly, you can do this and make like fun stop animation.
Oh, 100% you could do that. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and just render the into out, and that's going to allow us to see it a little bit smoother. So let's see what this looks like. 3D effect using Adobe Firefly structure reference. Pretty cool, chat. So that's how you do it. We did it.
Can you do something like this? Okay, let's say you made a little white kind of like shadow box.
Yep.
You did like origami, like black construction paper, and made like a bird. And basically moved it around, maybe even suspended it or do whatever. Take all those and do the same thing and upload them as structure.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do anything. You could literally do any kind of, you could literally like record yourself like with your hands walking and then be like person walking across a walkway or whatever. And it would probably pick up the hands as the structure reference and then it would animate that for you. So
a time lapse thing would be amazing too.
Time lapse would be incredible. So it does take a lot of time, but if you do it right, and I believe the example that I showed over on Twitter, this is I think 2 frames. This example here is like 2 frames. So if you want to play around with that, please.
That consistency in each frame is so awesome. Like the shirt changes from floral to stripes and back and forth, and there's headphones and then there's not. That's the magic of it. I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah, you know? It really is a magical moment to be able to unlock this and kind of play around with it. So chat, we want to see what you create. And Nick, when we see what they create, where should they put it?
Right there below us, our Discord channel. Give us a follow there and drop in anything. That would be so cool. I'm gonna
Discord. Are you gonna try it, Nick?
We'll try if I got time.
Yes. So discord.gg/ACC. That is the Discord for us. You can scroll down all the way to the bottom. Check out the Office Hours channel. That's where we hang out. We're voting on which one of these was better. And sorry, I think Supermarket Disco Cat won from last week. This was a little battle that we had at the end of the show.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was great. So let me know what you can recreate. And Nick, let's hop over. Let's talk a little bit about branding. We got about 30 minutes or so, chat. So we're going to do some branding review. We want to know your opinions as well. So Nick, let's hop back to your screen. I like told you to go back to your screen. That's my responsibility here.
Button. Hold on. All right, there we go.
Yeah, thank you. Let's go ahead and keep talking here. And I'm going to look at some questions that we have coming in on the YouTube chat. And YouTube, thanks so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, leave us a red heart in the chat. If you're watching on Behance, leave a blue heart in the chat. And Nick, let's talk more about this brand new rebrand, and then we can hop into maybe doing a little bit of a rebranding of our own.
Yeah, so we left off right here where they kind of debuted the new logo. I'm really loving the idea here, and I think one reason we were talking about showing this was not only just because it's great work, but the way they put together this beautiful presentation, and it is quite intensive. This is awesome. I love how they showed the logo nice and small. It goes into some more stuff here where this is where it starts to get a character, right? When you see that BN in the little like TV screen, that's one of my like, that's our Office Hours thing, right? That's our.
Wait a minute.
They copied us.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute here.
brand new. Come on. Look at that.
What's going on here? What's going on here?
We've been bringing back those retro vibes for over a year.
They did do their animations. Well, they did everything better than us
I
because
know,
they're
yeah,
Armin
yeah,
and Bryony.
yeah.
But I mean, I'm just
Well,
saying, it's
here's-
there. We
here's
were onto
where-
something.
Here's where they do take the cake. I love how they showed where that shape came from, and being that the E is very different, everything else, the N, the W, even the capital B, they have a very blocky, really strong vibe. But the A and the E have this finesse to it. So the fact that they loved the idea of this and that became their shape was really, really cool. Now look at this fun little animation. I mean, the little like jaggedy red drop and kind of, I love that. This is gorgeous. This is so nice. And I think it's a great testament of branding when it's done right, or even just any design. It doesn't have to be that complicated. It's just got to be great. And I think that's what they nailed it with on this one. This is just so awesome. Here's a few more.
Ooh.
Oh. I don't think I slowed down on this one the last time. I was like, what? Look at that. What is that? Oh, there's a little spray paint one in there as well. That's great.
That's wild.
Oh, and look at,
It looks like a news network. It looks like a 70s news network, which is what really I think is the perfect medium for what it is. Like, they talk about design. They are like the design news anchors. Yeah. And I think that they do such a good job at capturing those vibes.
Look at how they all end. Watch this video. Watch how they all end with the same thing. Boom.
Boom. There's just different journeys to get there.
It's very similar to when we did the office hours anchor points / graphic design. Same inspiration, right? We love this whole retro 70s news. Look at this. Great way to show the colors. Ooh. Now, this is something cool. I've been seeing this a lot lately where the size of the color is obviously the importance of the color. So the black and the red are of equal weight in the brand. And then those 3 shades of gray being much thinner are supporting colors. I love the way they showed it in this vibe as well. This is great. Let's move on down. Here's their type. We got the Alaska variable. Always good to start with the variable at this point. Like, have you been using any in some projects?
I love variables. I am a big fan of variables.
It's really great. This is awesome. Now here's a great creative brief shown in their tone, their environment, their filter. I love the hour filter. That's a great way. I remember someone described to me when you're creating a brand to think about, like, remember when Pinkberry came out of nowhere and everyone started copying kind of the Pinkberry look for yoga shop?
I love the brands that came out of nowhere and then like defined an industry.
Yeah, like someone said, imagine if you're gonna do something new for Pinkberry, like the packaging or the cup. Imagine it went through the filter of the Pinkberry branding, and that filter meaning like it's gonna transform it into the essence and the tone of the brand. So filter is a great way to talk about it, which is great. Ooh, look at this social media stuff. This looks great.
And Nick, we do have a very special thing that is happening during the show, and that is that it's actually time for a spotlight. We get to use our transition.
Hey. Dun, 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 dun.
Nick's not going to be here. Yeah. So this is the artist spotlight. We're going to artist spotlight our friend Colby, who's in chat. And Nick, let's bring you back on the show. How about that? There you go.
Hey.
So this is our friend Colby. Colby did some structure reference. Colby, I owe you things today. But check this out. We have a really cool sketch here of a turtle. And check out these structure reference matches. That's a crazy photo. This,
wow,
gorgeous. Look at these. A little bronze statue.
Wait, that looks like it's in the middle of like a model shop being like made.
Yes.
So, oh my gosh.
Delicious. Gummy candy structure reference. New favorite.
Oh, dang, dude. This is great. And I think Adobe reposted this on Instagram.
They did. I just saw this image on Instagram over there, Colby. Congrats on the feature. Send him an invoice. See what happens. All right.
And bro, we get to meet. I've never met Colby, but we get to meet him next week.
We do. We get to hang out, have some fun times, and I actually am about to launch a project with Colby, y'all. Keep an eye out for that big secret project.
Nice.
So Nick, not to get distracted, but also to get distracted. I want to run. I had an idea as we were talking. We've done a lot of structure reference. We've done a lot of kind of showing things with branding. And what if today we slammed those together? We did a brand slamshire reference, structure ref for brand. Okay, what I want to do? I want to try to structure reference office hours. Why have we not done this? Why have we not done this at all? So, Nick, what are some things that you would use to describe our show, Adobe Office Hours?
Oh, so this is for like the call it the elements, right? The elements here. Oh gosh, art design tools, graphic design tools.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, graphic design. Okay. And then let's maybe do I think that we have a lot of like let's do pixelated. Why not?
Pixelated would be good.
Let's do talk show.
Talk show.
We're
throwing in a curveball.
Why not? Let's see what happens with just these three. So I'm going to generate. We're not going to structure reference, but I am going to do this in widescreen because these are going to be our new outro screens. I'm deciding that right now.
Right now.
And let's see what happens. Yes, this is literally me. Nick, look at us. Look at us.
Whoa, that last one's wild.
That's really cool. I want this to be sticky notes.
The pixelated thing really made a difference.
Wait, okay, so this is something that, again, Firefly is really great for. This could be a really good project to do with sticky notes. And this would be so easy to throw a grid over this and then be like, cool, I need these color sticky notes and I can make this giant mural using sticky notes. Why not? Again, just ideas can come to you. So we're going to go to upload image, and here we are going to use a structure reference of that office hours logo that I just did.
Okay.
That I put who knows where. There it is.
Hey, there it is. Oh my gosh, I'm excited to see what happens.
I like that. Chat, I like that you get to see my downloads all the time. If you can piece together what I'm working on from my downloads, that would make me really happy. I would just laugh. So here's my downloads. We got a bunch of like carrots and vegetables, and then also a clacking fan. So chat, piece that together. All right. So I did my structure reference with our logo. Let's go ahead and generate and see what happens.
Excited.
So excited.
So excited.
I actually love the idea of us structure referencing our own stuff because we haven't even thought about this or done this at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. And talk snow.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay. Wait. Oh. Let's just do. Wait. Hold on. Let's just do. Let's do like 70s.
Oh yeah.
Or So 70s news.
Yeah. Television. Oh, how would you describe not static, but like primary colors, maybe? Like.
Oh yeah. Let's do primary colors. Muted colors.
Yep.
Mid-century, modern, hip, cool, vector. Let's do that and see what happens.
Get the mid-century.
I gotta get the mid-century in there.
Oh no, but I think it was spelled wrong.
Oh, okay. Someone's saying, do you remember the MTV bumpers where they had different animated versions of the MTV logo? Yes, that's kind of the vibe that I'm trying to go for. Okay.
Oh yeah, I love how it's picking up that. Look at,
Yep.
Great call. Oh.
Ooh. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do trash on fire. And structure reference our logo. And I actually think that I might, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how it's trying to interpret the structure reference on the gray right here. Because I'm trying to get it to like match a little bit better, but I don't know how it's structure referencing that.
Maybe it holds it back a little bit.
Hold on. God. Wait.
That's like if our logo was on fire.
This one's great. I like this one a lot. Okay, so I'm going to use this as our reference. So we can go to edit, and we're going to use this as a style reference and see what happens here. And I also do think that I need to be a little more specific with the structure of the structure reference, but I'm not sure how to refine it.
What if you just did all of them in white with the black circle?
Oh,
Oh,
we got pretty close here, chat.
oh my gosh. What? Oh,
I am 0% mad about this, chat. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to download this, and we're going into Photoshop to fix this up a little bit. So, Nick, while I do that, while I get things open, because this is a
yeah.
gorgeous image, let's go ahead, hop back to brand new. Brand new is just the thread of the show today.
Yeah.
We're going back and forth between it so
Yeah.
that we can keep you engaged all the time, because we're trying to have high view counts on our engagement rates.
It's helping, baby. Let's
Can
do
we
it.
can we do the thing where like there's a little game that's playing on the side of the screen for the whole show?
Yeah.
Like it's just like one of those like runner games of us like running and like grabbing pixels so that people don't scroll through.
Oh, this is great. All right, we left off here. We looked at some of the animation. We were seeing how they were applying this new brand to social media, to their website, to even what looks like maybe even a mobile app, which would have been really cool to think of as well. So I'm just loving the idea that these are great options and great ways to see how you can present your work cleaner, better, more precise. I love how they're doing this. They're showing even the case studies they would have done on their thing and giving people the choice of their membership, showing it at the end of each one. This looks fantastic too. Oh man. Yeah, they really thought this out. The branding and everything else. This I love. So here you've got like the weekly summary. You can go to your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can see reviewed, not what an incredible navigation for mobile this little setup is here. I love that vibe. Now we're going to move into merch. And again,
Oh, their copywriting. Armin is one of the best. Armin
Yeah.
is such an underrated copywriter.
Yeah.
If you look at the titles, it is
Yeah.
so good all the time.
This is great. Brand new. The best. What is it? I shirt you not. Oh God. I had to like read that a little bit
Right.
carefully. I wasn't sure if I was
You're
going to say
like,
right.
uh-oh.
Full of options. That's great. The branding industry's catalyst for conversation, a place for all who value opinion.
Full of
If-
opinions is the
if you-
best thing I've ever seen on a tote bag. I
if
told
you don't
Armin
get-
that. I was
if
like,
you
that
don't
is
get that,
great.
they are by far the number one area for comments when it comes to anything new. So
All right.
when you see a new design, they're the place.
Thanks so much for your time, brand new. We're hopping back into Photoshop chat. Chat, hold on with us. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. How much longer do we have left? We got like 10 minutes left. We got like 15 minutes left. All right. The great. I do need to come in here and fill in this zone right here, but that's easy because I can use generative fill. So I'm going to come in and I'm just going to select this area and we're just going to use generative fill and then not put anything in there and see if it will black it out for us. This is looking great. And while we do that, Nick, I did put another prompt and structure reference, something that we tried and didn't quite get.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Vintage baseball, baby.
Oh, see, and that took the, how did that work where it knew how to take the upper right and the lower left and turn it into the baseball?
I structure reference. So I got one that was good, and then I used that as a style reference and then regenerated. So if you have one that is good or close to what you want, use it as the style reference and then regenerate, and it will get something that's a little bit closer for you and kind of refine it into a better zone. So I loved that one. Let's come back and see. Look at how great this is.
That's so good. And it feels very vintage baseball card. All the vibe. And all you said was vintage baseball logo.
Vintage baseball logo. So do we like this one better, Nick, or do we like this one?
I like that for the very last one. Yeah.
This one right here?
The one on the far right.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to download this. Great. In chat, we may see a new outro screen of us kind of just, oh, dang it. It's not working. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm actually not going to use generative fill here because it wasn't getting what I wanted. I'm going to try to use and just see what happens. Use the healing brush tool.
Okay.
I'm really hoping that it will pull just the black that is around here. Yeah. So let's designate a source area, which is going to be right here. Yeah. And then I'm going to go over. It's going over itself. This is not going to work.
This is very, what's his name? Dr. Strange.
Yeah, 100%. I'm probably going to have to clone it in.
Oh, wow. Look at the, so you're in Photoshop, right?
Yes.
And generative fill didn't just, maybe because there's so many values of that burnt orange in there. It's not so simple.
Yeah, I'm just typing in dark metal here to see if we can get it to be a little bit closer to what we want. And in the meantime, Nick, what is something else that we could do for the show for a style reference.
Ooh, we could do, let's see. Trying to think what else we do. Oh, maybe like the a typical desk setup, you know, like with the monitor.
Oh yeah,
Everything.
So let's do
Yeah.
graphic design desk, or maybe let's do like office
Mod,
desk.
yeah, modern office desk with accessories.
Yeah, notes and pens and mugs.
Mugs. There we go.
All right, so this one we probably want to be a photo. We're going to use the same structure reference, and I'm going to generate that and then hop back into Photoshop. Getting a little bit closer here. Man, I wish that it would generate like based on the outside. Wait, could we use the remove tool? Chat, let's try to use the remove tool and see what happens. I do think it's going to be hard to fill in that space, but let's try to use the remove tool and see what happens. So new magic tool here, and it is the remove tool. I'm just going to go around this center. Please work, please work, please work. Make sure that we get in all this area.
Is the source image, the black and white thing you put in there, is that a ring or a circle in that area?
It's a ring. Okay, okay, we got closer. We got closer. Let's try to remove again and kind of get this piece out of there because that's a little bit too much for me. Yay, we got it.
Ooh,
right?
Ooh. I like the way it's almost like it's like the flame showing through. It's a little transparent.
Yep, and same thing here. I'm going to use the remove tool and see if we can get those flames out of there. So we can have our logo structure matched in. And then by the end of the show, oh yeah, perfect. Wow. Okay, then I am going to go back over this one a little bit more.
Yeah. That one could not have worked any better. Yeah.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh, I love it so much. Wait, that's so fun. Okay, like, so now let's add the baseball one on top here.
Even the tipped over, basket is the shape of our logo. I love it.
Yep. So let's add the baseball one over here, which is great. And now you can see with the structure reference, it is matching that pretty good. Wow. And so can you imagine if we did like a bunch of these and it was like cycling through at the end of the show, right?
Yes.
Right.
That's the animation I'm doing.
Right. This is going to be our outro screen. So let's go ahead and hop back here. And last one we did. Oh, that's fun.
Look at that. I was looking at it going, I don't get it. And then I was like, oh, it's building our logo with props. Look at that.
It is totally building the logo. This is it. This is so good. This is so good.
Look at that. It actually, I love how the Post-it notes are there as the solids.
Yep. And chat, what you want to do is if you have a good structure reference and then you generate something that's cool, use that then as the style reference and stack a style reference on top. And all we need is Andrew dancing in front of it singing, we didn't start the fire. Yeah. Wait, okay. This is amazing.
Hey, are those like staplers? Oh, wow. Look at how it's trying to make the H. I love that.
I love how it's trying to make the H out of stuff. So which one of these do we like? I think this one and the first one and the third one.
Yeah, right.
This one?
No, where was the one that we first looked at and we were like, oh, did you already...
Oh, no, I can go back. Oh, also, you can go back, chat. If you ever make a mistake in Firefly or don't grab the right thing, you can go back. You just hit the backspace.
That's right.
And it will take you back to that generation. It feels like it's gone forever, but it's not, which is really cool.
Nice. Oh, my gosh.
All right. So now we have 3 of them.
The animation of this is going to be so cool. So we need one more. What about... We should do something... Oh, maybe like summer camp. Because that was such a fun...
oh, yeah, summer camp. Yeah. So let's do... Chat, it went dark. I was so scared. That was scary. Nick, what happened there? Okay, so chat, I think we're back. Chat. Let's see. Let's just make sure that we are back, indeed.
Oh, here, I'll do a quick look.
Oh, hold on. We're not back. Okay, we're back. Okay. Whew. Thank you. Thanks, chat. We had a crash. That was my fault. I'm so sorry. All right. So let's go back here and no, not you, Nick. Someone said, did they go on mute? We're back. I promise we're back. Sorry about that. All right. We're back. It was my fault. We've been having crazy weather. Things got weird. Okay. it's the sky.
Blame it on the weather.
They're in the sky, man. It's the fireflies. Okay. That's going to be what someone clips. That's going to be the clip that shows up in this. Okay, somebody had a great, somebody said gummy logo.
Oh, yeah. That would be a good one.
How do you spell gummy?
Gummy or IE.
Okay.
Yeah, either one.
So let's do a gummy candy. I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
And then Nick, what was the other thing that you said? We had something
Oh,
that I was going somewhere.
summer camp like essentials.
Summer camp. That's what it was. Summer camp was really fun.
Do you know is it? I think the term is nodding, where it shows all this like it's like an overhead view of like spread out gear. Have you ever heard of
No.
that? I think it's KNOTTING, and people have been using it in AI a lot. I think that's what it is. I'm going to do a quick look. Nodding AI. Let's see. Yep.
Okay, we're gonna do gummy gelatin because I want it to be like one of those old like Jello casseroles.
Oh yes, that would be hilarious. Oh my
Right?
god, what a great idea!
Oh, it's not quite hitting the H. So gummy gelatin, and let's just do like structural.
Let's see.
Sugar. Oh yes, and someone's saying knolling.
Knolling, that's it.
Yes.
Thank you so much. That is exactly it.
Oh, and we don't. Oh, we probably do want a photo here. Okay, we got closer here.
Let's see.
I'm not mad about that one. I don't love it, but I'm not mad about it. All right, gummy's not gonna work. Let's do knolling. So let's do knolling
of. Want to do like we could either do like camp gear, summer camp.
Yes,
gear.
Camping gear.
Yeah.
And then maybe we do like bat. Oh no, I don't want to do badgers. That's too much. Maybe we do like pine.
That would be cool.
And let's structure reference and see what happens. Chat, this is really fun. We had other plans, but as always, chat took over and decided to do their own thing. Oh yeah. Wait. Sold. I am sold.
Bro.
Okay, this one, I don't like these, but I love this one. So I'm going to use this as a style reference and see what else we come up with. So if you like something, you can come up here and then use as style reference and then hit generate right here. And someone's saying a breakfast cereal. Oh, fun.
Oh, they're just picking all of our favorites.
Do we do we like breakfast cereal?
Oh my God, I'd open a breakfast cereal store if I could.
Nick, I don't remember the last time I had cereal.
Oh my God, what is wrong with you?
Okay. I like this one the best, I think, right?
That's cool.
So it's not quite there, though. I'm going to use it as a style reference one more time, and we're going to generate one more time. And Nick, while we do that, we do have a very special announcement. Chat, we have a special announcement for you. And that is next week, we won't be here. We won't be here at this time. We are going to be changing next week, and we will be live streaming on Tuesday. So mark your calendars. We will be live Tuesday at 1 p.m. Tuesday, 1 p.m. Tuesday, 1 p.m. Not Thursday, Tuesday.
All right.
Tuesday. So chat.
What time?
Mark your calendars. We will be live Tuesday at 12 p.m. I lied to you, chat. We will be live at 12 p.m. So 1 hour earlier, 2 days earlier. Here's the thing, chat. If you catch us, great. Join the Discord and we'll post the link to the Discord. Because we might not catch you. But if we do, we'd love to. Please join us.
Yes, for
sure. All right. So we got our structure reference here. I'm still not crazy about these. All right. We're going to do one more style reference and then that's going to be it. All right, chat. I think we have time for maybe one more generation, and then I'm going to create a little GIFs that cycles through these. Nick, you get to make the last pick, or chat, you get to make the last pick if you put one in there. Let us know. Oh, somebody said breakfast cereal with marshmallows.
Why not? Yeah. Oh, that would be cool. A little variety.
Yep. I'm not mad about this one. I'm going to grab this one.
Great.
All right. So let's do breakfast cereal with Actually, let's do this. Let's do s'mores.
Let's do some mo's.
Marshmallow and chocolate.
Let's see.
All right. So not knolling, not that. We do want it to be a photo, and we're going to do hyper realistic. And let's go ahead and hit generate and see what happens here. I really hope that it is like a burned kind of marshmallow with maybe some like chocolate melted and like maybe the graham cracker. Oh, I need to put graham cracker in here.
Or will it know from s'mores?
Yay.
Look at that.
I am not mad about this. Okay, I think this one did the best because it got the H. I do think that it is trying to grab like the same shape there.
Yeah.
To get.
I guess you can experiment too with, I wonder if like line art rather than heavy shading would be like, you know, like solids.
Yep.
With your structure reference. But look at those, dude. I mean, like that really, this is so much fun. It definitely has that exaggerated kind of like look to it with the marshmallows and the chocolate melting.
This one works for me because it, like the O is different.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna download that one, and then I'm gonna toss it into Photoshop and chat. Just as always, we do chaos here on Office Hours, so I'm gonna teach you how to make a GIF real quick in the last 3 minutes that we have left in the show. So
you could do the logo in a spinning format on like Substance, right?
Yep. Oh yeah, 100%.
And do the same thing you did with you. Oh my gosh, the possibilities are like endless.
Yeah, we need to try some of this stuff sometime in May when I actually have time. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to window, you're gonna go to timeline.
Maybe June.
And then we're gonna go to frame animation. From here, the frame animation is going to pop up, and let me see if I can make this larger for you. There we go, chat. Move the timeline up here for you. What we're gonna do is we are going to have it loop forever, which is right there, but we are gonna change the timing, sure, to 0 seconds. And so this is our first frame, then we're gonna hit plus and turn on the second layer, and then just do that through all of these frames. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna spend a dedicated amount of time on each of these 5 frames. So now when I play it, hold on.
Hold, please.
There we go. It's creating this really cool kind of looping effect. And it does feel like, it does feel like it's a little too much. So what I'm gonna do is just select all these and then slow it down to 0.2 seconds and then play it. That's pretty cool, Nick.
That's awesome. Awesome.
I am not mad at all about this being an outro screen for us in the future.
Like complete just chance and like, why not try it?
Yep. And chat, what we want to do is for this week's homework, every year we try to do some homework. What we want to see for this week's homework is that we want you to give us prompts. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go into the homework channel. Actually, I'm just going to do it in the Office Hours channel. Why not? I'm going to come over here and guess what I'm going to do, chat? I'm going to drop you the structure reference. So everybody, I want everyone to go and download this image in Discord. And then I want you to put your content and your generations using this structure reference. And then we'll make a new outro screen for the show based on your creations. And all of us can create something together.
Base it off of a previous topic or a previous thing that we did in a show.
Yep. Yeah. Anything that is interesting to you that maybe we've done before, or maybe something you want us to do again. And next week, Nick, on Tuesday, we are going to be doing something that we like to do again. And that is boom, Brand Slam, which we saw sneaks and it was Project Brand Slam. And we were very angry.
I want my residuals.
I want my residuals. But next week we are doing a Brand Slam, and we are doing a Brand Slam of fast food. So come ready to go. I think that was one of our first Brand Slams, and we're going to revisit it. We're doing fast food companies. So chat, if you have suggestions, bring them to chat for us next week, because we're going to take 2 of them and mix them on up and see what we can come up with. All right, we will see you next week on Tuesday. And if you're going to be there next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday at Creative South. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Look at our outro screen just being boring. You guys need to fix this. This is your responsibility. Fix it.
It's up to you, folks.
Go to Discord. Okay, bye.
Make us look good.